Hello, good evening. Anybody live now? If you are live, please give me an indication. You just wait maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes. 3 watching now. Nice. Okay, that means it's working. Can you hear me loud and clear, everybody? I'm using YouTube Live instead of the Facebook Live because recently in the evening Facebook Live is always very busy and streaming got disconnected. Okay, so we are ready to rock and roll. Just give me 5 minutes more. 5 minutes more. Okay, 5 minutes more. Then we'll go live and starts the session because maybe there are some latecomers. It should be about 40 to 45 minutes kind of training, right? So let's see. Okay, let me also share the link to everybody over here. Okay, so that more people can join us. Right, so we'll be starting in 5 minutes. Okay, 8:05. Those of you who are online, just stay calm. You want some music? Let's do some music. Okay, let's do some music. Oh, I'm not sure if I can play from this. Let me set up some nice music while we wait.
Battery 90%.
Okay. 8:05 or 8:05 to 8:05
Connected to iPad and UHWA.
10, then we can start. Okay. 8:05 or 8:05 to 8:05
Connected to iPad and UHWA.
10, then we can start. Let's have some coffee jazz. Nice. Come on. Give me some music. 8:05 or 8:05 to 8:05.
Connected to iPad and UHWA.
10, let's have some coffee jazz. Nice. Come on. Give me some music. 8:05 to 8:05.
Connected to iPad and UHWA.
Let's have some coffee jazz. Nice. Music.
Connected to iPad and UHWA.
Let's have some coffee jazz.
Connected to iPad and UHWA.
Okay, 8:05. Then we will continue. Okay, what's going on?
Ready to pair another device. UHWA. Disconnected. iPad. Disconnected. Connected to iPad.
Okay, the time is 8:06 now. Just 4 more minutes to go, and then we can start this webinar training. Right, those of you who just joined will be online at 8:10. Okay, 8:10 we'll start this webinar training. Okay, 8:10, 1 more minute to go. All right, everybody, welcome and a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to this first session of this technical analysis training provided by Charts Nexus. My name is Yi Hua from Chart Nexus. So I've been a trainer with Chart Nexus for the longest time and also a director. That's not important. Most importantly is what do we do now in this virus-driven markets? Okay, so as promised, tonight's training will be training. It will not be just stocks analysis and then you learn nothing from it. So I'm going to teach you what are the tools that you can use right now. Okay, there is this chat system inside the YouTube live. Okay, this is where you can type any question later. When I ask you for a question, you can type any question over there. So right away, let's go. Okay. Oh, I forgot to record. Record on this computer. Okay, come, let's do it. Right. So as per normal, whenever I approach the stock market, it's very important to know what is driving the market. So I'm using my Chart Nexus system, expert trader, to screen for active stock today, and I'll be using the KLSC market. Let me check my configuration. Stocks 30 cents, 750,000, enough volume. So let's start screening. So these are the stocks that today has achieved very high volume. So you can see 57 stocks, and these will be the stocks that we're going to go through together. And I have got my favorite indicator template set up. I'm going to use them and explain to you how do you use the indicators to analyze. Okay, Traders Club member who are online right now, you could be Singapore, you could be Malaysia. Okay, so this is additional information. Okay, additional information for you. So if you have got any detailed question you don't understand from this webinar, feel free to chat with me over at our own private group. Okay, so right now let's go and do the first stock, A, B, and B. Wait, how come my template one is let me just quickly adjust my template one. Template one, I would love to see moving averages, and I like to use 20, 50, 100, and of course 200. Okay, and I just need RSI, and I just need MACD indicator. That's all I need. Okay, I don't need stochastic, so I'm going to take away stochastic. Let me take away stochastic. Okay, that's all I need over here. Let me see, airport, nice. Okay, so A, B, and B. Now, A, B, and B is a banking share. Okay, now this is the three indicator. Now I'm going to share with you what is moving average first, followed by the indicator MACD, how to use MACD at this point in time, and also the RSI, what does it mean? Okay, what does it mean? So let's start with moving average first. Okay, moving average, when you put up the four lines, 20-day, 50-day, 100-day, and 200-day moving average, these four lines are essential. Okay, essential. Why do I say that? Because a lot of traders are using these four lines as a support and a resistance, and also it tells what's the trend doing. Okay, now you see this 200-day is too far away from the price. This is the last price. This is called candlestick. Okay, this is called candlestick. Now, if you if you see that this candlestick is so far away from the 200-day moving average, it means that it is not useful. Yeah. I saw the top part being cut off. I also don't know how to uncut. Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay. Now you can see, yeah. Oh, wait. Like that. Okay. Right. So this is, the candle is too far away from the 200-day moving average. So it means that this line is not useful at the moment. So we will use the closest line. But first of all, let us observe the four lines, the trend. Okay. So when you see the four lines all pointing down like that, it means a very powerful downtrend, a very pronounced downtrend. In fact, it will not be a surprise that a lot of stocks are doing this. Okay, a lot of pronounced downtrend. So the first thing you do, check the four lines: 20-day, 50-day, 100-day, 200-day. Okay, let's see any. Okay, before I go to any other stock, so let's talk about this stock first, A, B, and B. Okay, and then you go down to your MACD indicator. Now, MACD indicator, all the parameters, I'm using the most simplest one, the most default one. So there's no secret recipe here. It is how you use the indicator. Now you can see this MACD line, the blue line and the red line. This signify the short-term price movement versus the long-term price movement. So when the short-term price movement turn up first and cut the short-term price movement, long-term cut short-term, short-term cut long-term, sorry. So it means that the short-term price is going up while the longer-term time frame, the price is still lagging behind. Okay, it means that immediately near-term, the price is turning up whenever you see this blue line moving. Okay, whenever you see this blue line moving, it means that the price is turning up correctly, as you can see here. Okay, you can see the price never go down anymore and starts to go up, right? Okay, so this is where the blue line will start to turn up. And this signal line, the red line, is we call it the trigger line. It means whenever the blue line cuts the red line, that is a technical buy signal. It tells you the trend has turned. But listen up carefully, okay? Don't trade like this. This is like kindergarten kind of use for MACD. Okay, so you will not find a lot of financial success if you use MACD this way. The way I use MACD is I will only look at them when it's giving me information on a very extreme level. Okay, what do I mean by extreme level? Okay, let me just zoom out. Okay, now you can see that this is the historical line of MACD stretching from 2014 all the way to 2020. Okay, so what do you observe here? This is the worst. During the 2014 to 2015, you remember that time was the oil crisis. Okay, oil price was so down, then a lot of oil company go bankrupt. Not bankrupt, their finances was very bad. Okay, one of them, the most very popular one is something Hua Yuan or Yuan Hua. I can't even remember the name. Okay, so that was the time. So you can see this is the lowest level MACD ever achieved. Okay, so I'm going to draw one line there. Okay, like that. I'm going to draw one line over there so that you appreciate. Okay, so now I already teaching you how to use MACD. So I'm going to go through a few stocks together with you on using this template, moving average plus MACD, and then after that RSI to confirm what is the stock doing before we decide whether to buy or not to buy. Okay, oh, I forgot to share with you the disclaimer. Okay, my disclaimer is this is an information sharing. Okay, any stocks that we discuss today is not an automatic buy tomorrow. Okay, I'm just sharing with you my experience on reading the stock market and picking up stock as an example case study to show you how technical analysis works. It is by no means a recommendation to buy or sell tomorrow. So by continuing watching this live video, okay, you agree to the disclaimer. Okay, let's go on. Come. Now, this is the lowest level it ever achieved in 2015. So you can see over here in 2019, okay, the date is September. Where's the date over here? Okay, so you can see September, that MACD fall to this level. Okay, fall to this level before it went up, and now it pierced down this level. So this MACD is at the lowest of the lowest level ever due to this sell-off. Okay, so what does it mean? It means that a bounce is coming soon. Okay, a bounce is coming soon. Now, to see how oversold this bloody stock is, all you need to do is to use the other indicator called the Bollinger Band. Okay, now Bollinger Band, you have got these two lines, the upper line and the lower line. So when you see a stock sliding down the Bollinger Band like this and go out of it, so can you see this? Can you see this dotted line? Okay, I think it should be high definition. You should be able to see. Yeah, high definition. Okay, so this is the dotted line. So when you see the price slide outside the dotted line, it means that there is a chance that the stock is going to bounce. Okay, it is too oversold. So it has to go back and touch the midline, which is the 20-day moving average. This in technical analysis strategy, the name is called reversion to mean. Okay, reversion to mean. Now, pay attention here. It doesn't mean that it will automatically rebound and touch the line beautifully. It can also trade sideways and wait for the 20-day moving average to come down and kiss it. Okay, so do not buy just because the price is outside this dotted line and think that it will bounce. Okay, then you go and buy blindly and then go up. Right, so when you see that it's outside, okay, you need other indicator to tell you that how likely the bounce is. So one of the, if a stock is like this, oversold, it means come down really hard, okay, very fast. One of the method, okay, to increase your probability of getting it right is to combine the reading with MACD. Okay, so you know that this MACD is the lowest level. The divergence is the lowest level ever recorded in this stock, ABMB. Okay, so it means that a bounce is coming, and you know that the price is outside the lower band. So it is very likely that there will be a bounce in ABMB. Okay, ABMB. Now let's take a look at RSI. Now RSI, how do you use it? You want to combine using RSI with the support and resistance theory. Okay, let me draw a line and show you over here. Okay, now we all know that in using RSI, anything above 70% is called overbought. You most likely don't want to chase the stock anymore because it is overbought and it can come down. and anything below is called oversold. Oversold means a bounce is coming, okay? But if you trade just by this information, overbought, you sell, oversold, you buy, you will die. Okay, you will lose money. That's not how you use the tool. Okay, so a lot of books will show you the simple example of using overbought, oversold, but that is just the thing you understand the states and the condition of the stock. Okay, so you need to combine the information. So right now we know that Bollinger Band is overextended, the price drop out of it, and then you saw the MACD is at extreme level, the lowest level ever. Okay, so we are anticipating a bounce coming up, and you take a look at your RSI. So RSI for this downtrend, okay, you can see that the RSI is also trending lower and lower with lower high, and lower high as the price comes lower. Okay, so if you see that there is a, hang on, there's an ambulance. Oh, ambulance. Okay, maybe some of my neighbor kena the COVID-19 is going to ferry them to the hospital. Okay, come back to this stock. Okay, so there is this RSI. So you can see it's trending and trending lower. Now, RSI unfortunately did not show that it broke the downtrend. Yeah, so let's draw a trend line. Okay, let's draw a trend line on RSI. Where's my trend line? There you go. Okay, so long this RSI remain lower high, okay, without breaking, you know that one indicator missing. So if all the stars are aligned, you see RSI very strong, break this downtrend line, the bounce will happen. Okay, the bounce will happen. So the indicators, three indicators telling you that a bounce is coming in this stock ABMB. So what is the catalyst? You need to look at the candle. Okay, you need to look at the indicators are not enough. Okay, you need to look at the candles. So when you go and look at the candles and trading volume, let's see what information does it tell us. All right, so there is heavy selling over here. You can see that the trading volume is very high, candle very long, candle spread is very long. It's correct, okay, because it requires a lot of money, commitment of the seller to drive the price lower. But interestingly, when the trading volume is as high, okay, by the way, this video is not going to be permanently up on our channel. Okay, so after tonight, this 220 of you, after tonight, after you view this video, it's going to be deleted. Okay, so it's going to be deleted. So pay attention to this. Take notes if you want to. Traders Club member, feel free to ask me over at our private channel after this webinar. Okay, now come back to this candle. So you see, when the trading volume is high, 6.78 million, how do I know? This is the volume scale. 6.78 million shares is traded. The candle, instead of being a long black candle, it finishes with what we call in Japanese term a doji. Okay, a doji with a small body, long upper tail, long lower tail. Okay, telling you that the selling has stopped. And then when you look across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you do not see sell candle anymore. It's telling you that, hey, this is the interim bottom for this stock. So if you would like to trade this stock, okay, all you need to do, because this is a virus-driven market, so you want to place your stop loss, okay, stop loss below this level 1.47. Okay, where exactly I cannot tell you. That will be advisory, so you will need to know 1 bit lower, 2 bit lower, 5 bit lower, or 2% lower. Okay, so that is generally how a trader will decide where to put the stop loss. And most importantly is, when do you buy? Okay, when do you buy? What is your risk reward? You can see the 20-day is very close already. Okay, so if it goes up, meet this line. By the way, as the candle trades higher, the price, this line is going to go lower, right? So it will meet somewhere about 190, okay, approximately. So when you reach 190, you must look out for sell candle. Now, what is a bloody sell candle? It means that a black candle with very high volume, it means that the smart money is dumping, throwing down, or that is where you want to be careful. Okay, so that is one way to play this bounce right now. Okay, right now. So this is ABMB and it's a bank. So you need to ask this question. Would you be interested in banking shares for KLSE? Banking shares. Okay. Now, personally, I'm not looking at banking share. I'm looking at technology shares. I'm looking at our revenue is also technology share. And also the gloves. Okay. So why don't we look at the gloves? Okay. Now, we keep the best to the last. I'm going to key in here in case I forget. So I'm going to look at gloves company. I'm going to look at semicon company. I'm going to look at revenue. Okay, so I'll put it here so that later I will be able to remember. Okay, remember. Can everybody hear me loud and clear? If you can hear me loud and clear, please give me an indication. Just say bye. BAIK, baik. Then I know that you are listening and the video, everything is clear. Okay? Okay, thank you, Raihan. Okay, let's continue. So this is ABNB. So this is airport. Now these are the stocks that I'm not interested in. M Bank, no. If I want to trade bank, actually I'm interested only in two banks, CIMB and RHB. So later we come to it. Anju, no. Okay, Anju, no. Aziata, no. But it's good to know what is the market doing today. So I'm going to go through this list and look out for anything interesting. Then I will share with you. Okay, Charamin. Oh, Charamin. Oil stock. Okay, now Charamin, Dayang, Perdana, and all the other Usma and so on, all gonna whack, okay, because of Saudi and Russia, plus the virus diminishing the demand for the oil. It makes oil company very, very jalat. Okay, so what happened here? There is no way that we should be buying oil stock now, at least for those of you who are watching now, because there is too many overhang dark cloud in this sector. Okay, now the stocks, the oil stocks like Caracharamin, all these are because they have contracts from Petronas. So if Petronas were to reduce its capex, that means the capital that is they use to conduct the business, then contract to these companies will not be as many as 2019. So their earnings, okay, the earnings in 2020 will be lower. So the share price will be lower to adjust to the earnings. Okay, now how does share price goes up? Okay, you follow this formula. Let me share with you. Share price. Okay, this is the formula. You can take down, use a pen and paper. Share price equals to PE ratio multiply by EPS. Now this is the formula of share price. Okay. No, so if earning per share drops, okay, and the whole industry in oil and gas is, let's say, 20 PE ratio. So if earning per share drop, you can imagine the share price will be lower, right? So if earning per share increases, let's say the P ratio maintain at a healthy 20 or 30, 40 times, okay? So EPS, if goes up, share price value go up. EPS value go down, share price go down. So this is leading by the quarter. So this coming quarter in May, I think oil and gas, we have to pay attention to the earning, whether are they affected or not, because there are some saying that the contracts are still ongoing, so they will still continue to make the money. But okay, the big but is we are not sure whether they will pause the contract or suspend the contract because of this coronavirus issue. Okay, so Charamin, if you are talking about technical play, okay, technical play, so you can see that as the share price comes down, okay, this is very nice, a very good example to show you how it works. Okay, these red bars are known as the volume bar. So as the share price comes down, okay, can you see that the trading volume is getting lower and lower and lower? Right, getting lower and lower and lower. So this is an indication of the selling is losing steam. Okay, when selling is losing steam, it means that it may go up. Okay, it may go up. So let's take a look at the same thing that you have learned, the Bollinger Band. I'm going to put Bollinger Band into my system one so that it will be forever there. Bollinger Band come out. Okay, there you go. Okay, now Bollinger Band. You can see that it went out of the band over here and then start to go back into the band. Okay, so as of today, it's inside within the band normal zone. So nothing much to talk about it, except the 20-day is over here, 71 cents. So you need to watch out for 71 cents. Now let's take a look at the MACD. Okay, MACD is again at the lowest ever price. Okay, at the lowest ever price. Okay, let me show you how to use this right here. Okay, imagine you are here. Imagine you are here. Can you see this MACD is also at the historical low? There were no MACD level lower than this low. This is IPO. IPO ignore. Can you see? This low is all higher than this low. So that time, right here, this is the lowest that the MACD ever get. And the price is outside the band. The price is outside the band. So when it go back in, it will meet this 20-day. So let's go candle by candle. You see? It will come and meet this. Okay? And once it pierces through, that means confirm uptrend resume. So no problem. So this is how you use this MACD. So let's come here. Okay, so this is again the historical low in MACD achieved in Cheremin. Okay, as you know, the market was down for 3 weeks, so we expect a rebound happening. Up, so lowest price, so MACD check. Okay, there's a chance to go up. Now, what about the RSI? Now, RSI, when you see RSI like this, there's nothing much to make of it. Okay, you cannot force a reading on RSI. You know, when you look at RSI like that, there's nothing interesting to see. Okay, so probably ignore. Oh, there's no useful information in RSI, so ignore. Okay, except that it's oversold, but like I said, oversold is not a reason to buy. Okay, so ignore. Now you take a look at the trading volume. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, trading volume. Can you see there is a high volume when it's a white candle? Okay, high volume today. Now this is actually not that good, not that good. Okay, let me give you a reason why not that good. You see, when a trading volume on this day drives up the share price, this is like 8.3, 8.4 million. Now this bloody candle spread, okay, the candle spread is much bigger than today. This is today, last trading day here. This is the day. So this is today's candle. You see today's volume is as high as 9.2 million, but the candle spread is much lower than this day. Now there's only one reason why a candle spread, despite having high volume, unable to go up. Okay, that means a form of selling is depressing the price. That means every time the price goes up to, let's see, goes up to 45 cents. Okay, 44.5 cents, it cannot sell down. It cannot sell down. So the candle unable to progress beyond 45 cents. Okay, how can 9 million volume comes into the stock and unable to cross above 45 cents? That means someone is selling a lot of shares at 45 cents, 45 cents, 45 cents. Also, therefore, it is not the strongest of candle to trade, right? This is Cheremin. Okay, and also the whole industry, like I said, there's too much dark cloud cover, so better to skip. CMSB, okay, nothing to see, right? So you see, there is high volume coming into this stock, but you take a look at the candle. High volume coming into this stock, and it cannot even trade higher. There's only one reason, selling. Okay, so we skip this stock. Dayang, I think it's the same as Cheremin, so no need to repeat 2 times the story. Okay, so very quickly, every stock should be doing this. The MACD is super low, so this is how you look at it now. So this Dayang not a good example for me to show anymore. This one nobody interested. This on it got Zahid case, I ignore first. ENO, not a stock I trade. EcoVest, okay. EcoVest property player, Iskandar Waterfront, right? So let's take a look. Is it time? Is it time to buy? Okay, so I start from the Bollinger Band again. You can see all the moving average are all pointing down. Therefore, you see I never repeat 2 times. I believe all of you are very smart investor and trader. So I believe you understand there is nothing here to be interested in. And also due to the oversold nature of the stock market, every one of them has a chance to reverse back up to test the 20-day moving average. Okay. Okay, let me see in 2008, is it stop trading already? So that you understand what I'm talking about. 2008, this is where the market sold off in 2008. Why the chart like that? Or because it gave dividend, so we cannot see anymore. Let me see. This is what we are working. This is what we are anticipating. Okay, the bounce test the 20-day moving average, right? So echo vest. So let's see now. RSI again, nothing interesting to see. Okay, actually I want to show you bullish divergence, but right now in the stock market there is no bullish divergence. Okay, there's no bullish divergence, so we are unable to show you today. So maybe next week or maybe next month when there's a bullish divergence during the webinar, I can show it to you, then you will be able to learn. Right? Now for Traders Club member, flip to your textbook. Those of you who join before we become e-learning, there you have a textbook, and otherwise when there is a bullish divergence, you'll be sure I will show you. All of you are my precious, you know. Okay, so this is MACD, same, too low, but RSI got no story to tell, so ignore RSI, don't force a reading, and take a look at the candle. Is there anything interesting in the candle or not? From what I see is every day the volume very high, the price keep coming lower, right? Only this day, very special, okay? It is very high over here. Okay, it is very high over here. So it's a white candle. And then there was an equally high candle, but little buying. So this stock not interesting to me at this moment. Okay, so let me take a look at the weekly chart. Now, the other thing I want to share with you is also multiple time frame. So we have got, if you're a working employee, you probably don't want to trade intraday. You know what is intraday? Now intraday will mean like this. Okay, so same stock, Ecovest. Okay, you have got this is called intraday. Anything below hourly, 30 minute, 15 minute, 10 minute, these are called intraday. Okay, intraday. So if you're a working professional who do not have the luxury of time to sit in front of the computer to monitor the stock market because you need to protect your rice bowl, don't trade intraday. Okay, just daily, weekly, and monthly will do. If you cannot even make money from the bigger time frame, then I think you will struggle at the intraday time frame. Okay, I believe in that. Right, so let me just continue the story over here. Okay, so this is the daily. Okay, now daily chart is made up from, okay, every daily candle. This candle is made up from today's action when the market opened at 9 a.m. Okay, and then close at 5 p.m. It gives you one candle like this. So when you go to the weekly candle, okay, now this is still in progress. It's still in progress because this week it is only Tuesday today. So this is incomplete information. We call it in progress. So there will be prices coming in by Friday. Then this is closed. This is last week's candle. Now, what do I mean by last week's candle? It means Monday's morning opening price at 9 a.m. And then throughout the week, Monday to Friday, the price can swing up, can swing down, and finally close at 5 p.m. on Friday. Okay, 5 p.m. on Friday, and that is the closing price of this weekly candle. Okay, I hope all of you understand now. Weekly chart, daily chart. How do you get it? The weekly candle and the daily candle. All right. So now this is last week candle. Last week, a lot of stocks by Friday gives us a long tail. Okay, long tail. In fact, last week we already picked up some stock. Only one, revenue, and then today we pick up one more. FP Group. On the high side, it looks like a very good decision because you see the Dow Jones now is trading much higher. Okay, trading much higher. Limit up. Dow Jones future is up 905 points. If it stay this way, tomorrow we have another update. Okay, tomorrow we have another update. So those stocks that we bought earlier, revenue, and also this Top Glove, and also this FP Group, tomorrow has a very good chance to go up. Okay, later I go and show you why we buy FP Group. Okay, not now, later. Okay, so you must stay on. You must stay on and watch finish this YouTube live. Then you will learn why we pick up FP Group. And then the bigger question is, tomorrow still can buy or not? Right? A lot of people like to ask this question. So later we will address FP Group. So back to EcoVest. So even on the weekly chart, I see this long lower tail. Oops. Weekly chart. You see this long lower tail, it means that there's buying coming in last week, late last week. Why? Because if this is the lowest price of this last week's candle, which is about 28 cents, 28 cents, okay, 28 cents. So for it to be able to close at 37 cents instead of close at 28 cents, it requires buyers to come in and not sellers. Only through buying can the price goes up, right? So last week, there are a lot of stocks having this long lower tail, and that represents buying. Okay, buying. Now, this week's candle must close above the last week's candle high, then the whole stock in EcoVest turn bullish. Okay, turn bullish. Now, if you check from this black candle all the way down, is there any reason to be bullish in EcoVest right now? No, zero, nothing. Fundamental, is there any reason to get excited about EcoVest right now? I do not think there is any, because Malaysia is still in the lockdown status, and there's a chance that the next 2 weeks they will continue to, not they will means it's certain. They may continue to lock down this city, okay, not this city, this country. So I find very little incentive for property counters to go up, because nobody can sell properties. Okay, nobody can sell properties, so very difficult for me to see any reason why it will go up. Okay, and also the recession, the much talk about global recession may happen, because at least for 2 quarters, yeah, because the whole world stopped functioning. Okay, the whole world stopped functioning. So that is a big risk that we are watching. And therefore, if there is a recession, a lot of people will lose their job. So if a lot will lose their job, how will they have money to buy all the new property launch? Right? Some more, where with this lockdown, they can't even go showroom, cannot even go to the property to take a look how to buy. So I find very little incentive for property counter to go up, to appreciate in price. Technical play rebound few cents still maybe okay lah. Okay, but there is other sectors that has a chance. So later I'll show you, like glove stock, for example. Okay, so focus. Okay, focus. You can see focus. Okay, focus is a very good example to show you how it failed at the 20-day moving average. Did you notice? Did you notice a lot of stocks just now I opened, all the moving averages are pointing down? Focus is going up. Can you see? Now, when you see all the 4 moving averages pointing upwards, it means that this stock is in an uptrend. Okay, an uptrend, right? Even though it comes down all the way, it tests this blue line. This blue line is the 100-day moving average. Okay, it bounces off this blue line. So there is an interim support right here. Okay, the 100-day moving average. But under this kind of climate, do you think focus has a chance to go up? In fact, I find it very fascinating, that focus still can maintain up there. So it makes me very curious. I want to see the fundamental. Okay, I want to see the fundamental. Let me take a look at the fundamental of this stock. Focus. Okay, KLSE. Focus. Wow. Cannot make it, man. Okay, cannot make it, man. It's not the strongest of stocks. Now you see, this is a bear market. Okay, in a bear market, if 2019 we miss buying Tufu Technology, we miss GCB, we miss FP Group, Franken, all these wonderful companies, right? This is not the time to pick this kind of company. You want to focus on this kind of company. Okay, green color one. And let me just give you a quick run through of what do I mean by red and green. Okay, so this is our software. It analyzes a company based on its 5-year annual report to give us the health status of the financial performance of these companies. So you can see the dividend health check, okay, whether this company is giving dividend or how sustainable is the dividend, okay. So this is where you check the health check. Operation will be the revenue, the net income trend, cash flow, debt level of the company, whether this company is making money or not, okay, how profitable is the company, maybe little bit only, like this low, or this is above average. Effectiveness means the return on equity, okay, every dollar the company invests, how much are they making? Financial health check, this is very important. Every company will have some form of debt. So how strong is the cash flow to handle the interest owed to the bank, okay, paying to the bank, right? So this is the coverage that we are looking at, financial health check. Okay, so you can see red is what is undesirable, green is the best. Okay, so you can see all the 杜甫 lah, all the Franken lah, revenue lah, green one, green. No red is the best. If 1 or 2 red, sometimes not the whole thing, the whole financial is not as perfect. So there will be some area of the business that is a bit on the low side. Okay, like for revenue, growth stock, growth stock, of course, cash flow low lah. They have to reinvest into the stock, but the debt is low, no? So when you, okay, especially in this kind of market, you want to invest, you want to pick bottom, you want to buy companies with very strong balance sheets and also a debt level. A debt level means a low debt level, so that they if anything happens to the financial system, don't recall, their debt is so low that they can tahan the winter, okay, tahan the recession and come out stronger. Okay, so debt and cash flow is important during this time, right? So we saw focus not the best of the company, so I'll also skip it. Tapi it's very interesting, it's very interesting. And when it bounce up, okay, just now I wanted to show you how a stock can go to the 20-day MA, right? So this is how it looks like. Okay, go to 20-day MA. This is what I call a chabot candle. Chabot candle, okay, means run away. Okay, when you see this candle resisted at the 20-day moving average, okay, it is a reason to get out of the stock because there is selling appeared at this resistance, right? And you see the MACD, there's nothing to read from the MACD, nothing to read from the RSI, so ignore. Okay, like I said, ignore. We only want to read these indicators when there is a very obvious sign that is indicating a bullish or bearish. So in this case, I will think these two indicators are neutral and I'll probably ignore it. And if I take a look at the price action, like volume, candle to volume, you can see there is a long black candle with high volume. It only means selling, okay? And when there's another high volume over here, it's also selling. So this stock is really toxic. Better don't buy first because a lot of sell candle I'm seeing. There's no buy candle yet. So if you got in, then probably you are fighting against the sellers. Okay, seller will win. Let's get out of the stock. FP Group. All right. FP Group is a stock we bought today. Let me show you. If not, it's just like empty talk. As they say, you have it, you flaunt it, right? Okay, here we go. Right, so this is the Malaysia Traders Club where I talk to all my members, and you can see today, 5 hours ago, FP Group bottom fishing. Can you see? Okay, and then I also created a webinar. Okay, for those of you who are working from home to join me, and then we discuss about the bottom picking in FP Group, how and why. Okay, now let me share with all of you online now through the YouTube live so that you can learn as well. Now, when I look at FP Group, I am ignoring the RSI because again, nothing interesting in RSI. Okay, what I am interested in FP Group firstly is the US stock. Okay, US stock. There you go. Okay, take a look at this AMD. Okay, AMD. This is last night. Last night Dow Jones dropped about 900 points, and not 500, 900 points. Monday was 500. Last night was Monday. So Friday was 500. Monday night was 900 points down. Look at AMD. It closed higher. Intel. It closed higher. So these two joker, yesterday or this morning when I saw the chart, I was wondering, hey, how come so strong? Oh, so the market may not be that bearish after all. Okay, may not be that bearish after all. If otherwise, it will be like that lah, black color ma, right? Black color. But it's white candle, it's telling me that, hey, actually not as bearish as we thought. Okay, and also Baba, e-commerce. Okay, you can see that it is not falling. This is the weekly chart. Let me show the daily chart. You can see the long lower tail over here. Okay, last night before I go to sleep, Dow already was down about 11:45, 12 a.m. was already down, and then I saw a lot of black candle all over the place. So I know that yeah, tonight down again. So sleep earlier. Okay, but morning when I wake up, I saw wow, quite resilient. Whoa, it's not going down anymore. And then I saw this FP group. Okay, then I saw this FP group trading volume. Now this is FP group last Friday. Okay, you can see the trading volume is very high with a long white candle. So it's telling me that the buyer stepping into the FP group already. Okay, stepping into the FP group, and then this is yesterday. The bloody candle was a trading white candle along the way, then close weak. Okay, but the volume is slightly lower. So today is very important for me to see if higher volume comes in than yesterday, what is this candle doing? Okay, so when we bought this stock, it was actually trading testing 795, but at last it closed lower. So with such a strong volume, this stock unable to go higher, it will mean that selling is happening in this stock. Okay, because I saw clearly from the buy sell queue, the sell queue parked a big bus. I think about 1.2 million units was available, parked there and blocking FP group going up. So with tonight, if Dow Jones were to really close higher, limit up 900, 1,000 or 1,002 points, okay, because their bill is going to be signed, the economy stimulus getting closer to a deal. Okay, now market I think should be immune to the rejection of the bill. All of us know that the bill is going to happen. Why? Because in 2008, the same shit happened. The bailout plan for the big banks. They always quarrel in the Senate, Congress, cannot pass. In the end, will pass. Okay, so this bill will have to pass. Just a matter of time and how the deal looks like. Okay, so once it passed, that is the catalyst for the market to maybe finally have a sustained rebound. Now we are in a historical moment where the market is falling the fastest in history. Okay, 3 weeks, pop 30% down. So the rebound may be very fierce. Okay, so we do not want to miss it. So this is the reason why I bought FP Group and also the weekly chart. Okay, you can see there is a long lower tail over here signifying a support for this group at this crucial level. Okay, now I'm going to take away all my indicators and now show you how to draw support and resistance in the stocks that you own. Okay, I'm going to use FP Group as an example. Okay, now the support and resistance that you should be using should be a level that is tested many times. Okay, that will be the strongest to use. So let's go to the tools, drawing tools, horizontal line. Okay, I want you to see this high and this high. So you can see that it tested 2 times and on the 3rd time break and fly away on the weekly chart. So this is a very strong resistance holding back FP group, and finally the stock broke out in late 2019. Okay, FP group is one of our big winner last year, 2019. Those of you who have came to our events before, I was doing this Malaysia tour, 7 cities in all, 3 in East Malaysia and 4 in West Malaysia. So if you have attended my training before, you will have seen me talk about this stock a lot of times. Okay, so this is a very significant level, 38 cents. So as FP group come crashing down, okay, I was patiently waiting at this level because along the way, really there's nothing to catch. Okay, so waiting right here. So last week, it tested this price and then closed higher. Remember, for a stock to close higher, long lower tail with high volume, it means that there is buying. Okay, while it is not an automatic buy, right? This is the level to watch. It tested successfully. So we expect this level to hold. Now, listen up carefully. When you are using support and resistance, okay, there's two ways a stock can test support. It can either undershoot, that means before it even reach the support level, it will bounce up, or it can overshoot. Okay, this is called overshoot, this is called undershoot, right? So when you trade with support theory, draw a line to trade at the support, you need to watch how the stock trade at the supports, okay, by studying the candles, okay, by studying the candles. So what we see here as it tests this support is it's coming down with lower and lower volume, okay? When a stock is coming down to test the support at a lower and lower volume, it means that the selling is not so fierce anymore, okay? So when you see buyers step back in, that is the first bullish sign. That's the first bullish sign. So after the first bullish sign, you want to watch out what happened next. Okay, if you see more evidence of buying, that's the time you can join in FP group. Okay, so you can go to your stocks and then you do the same kind of analysis. You will be able to see the pattern. If this pattern happened in your stock, congratulations. Okay, congratulations. There are two stocks identified by my member this afternoon. I think one of them is Chrono and yes, Chrono. There you go. Okay, Chrono, and the other one is Notion. Let's talk about Chrono first. Okay, you can see Chrono, white candle with high volume, buying or selling? Buying, right? Buyers are in control. Next day, yesterday, ayo, how come the volume so low? Something wrong, right? So low, right? The volume. Is there any heavy selling after the buying? No, right? Today the buying continues. High volume, white candle. Chrono is bullish. That member got it right. So let's go to Notion. Same thing. I saw Notion. I tell him, hey, you got the right stock. Okay. Now, in my training, I only teach candle and volume enough. I don't even use indicators. But tonight, I want to show you a bit more on the indicators because a lot of you are fascinated with indicators. And granted, they give you some form of indication when they are at extreme levels. But if they're not at extreme levels, I'm not going to use it. Okay. So you can see Notion. What is this? Buying. Okay, and then when this volume is high, you see this stock never go lower, and today such a high volume come in a white candle. Now the big question now is where will the bounce end? Okay, where will the bounce end? This is where we use our 20-day law. Okay, the 20-day moving average. Okay, so you can see that there is still some room to bounce. Okay, there's still some room to bounce in terms of Notion. So it's 35% from this price, 54 cents. Okay, and if you look at FP group, same pattern. Okay, same pattern. FP group. Mana my indicator? Balik. There you go. Wow, FP group, the upside is even more. So if tonight, soon, we are waiting for a potential 35% upside, okay, of FP group. So this is how we can use it. Okay, so how can the stock go up? Very simple. Let me show you a very powerful meditation. Okay, that you can that we can do. Let me show you. Wait, give me one moment. Okay, now this is okay, I used to own a blog, so this is a post I made in 2009 March 24. There you go. Okay, all the stars are aligned now. Okay, all we need is the market to behave itself tonight and no more bad news. Tomorrow we should have a very significant bounce, and finally most of the traders and investors who are stuck can breathe easier. Okay, so this is the FP group. Now there's still many more to go. I'm not going to go through every one of them. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through the, where's my ESP master? Oh, it's not here. We'll go to my ESP master. Okay, just give me one moment. I'm going to do my ESP master. Okay, right here. I'm going to go through my trading strategy and see if there's any interesting stocks that I can share with you. KLSE. Oh no, only got 2 stocks. You see, my strategy only got 2 stocks today. Okay, hashtag. Okay, so what my strategy actually do for me is this is it's telling me that hey, there's buying coming in. Then after that, these 2 days, you can see the volume getting lower and lower. So this is one of my favorite setup. Okay, but this is not one stock that I like because you know when I pick a stock selection, if you come to my free seminar last year, you know that I go top down. So the stock must have a reason to go up. If there's no reason for the stock to go up, I will not even trade it. Like Pestec, which sector is it in and all that, you know, it's not something that is very interesting. Okay, so you see Pestec, there you go. Not a very good company. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show you revenue. Yeah. So last week we were trading revenue. Let me see. Can I show you the reason why we buy revenue? Revenue bottom peak. Okay, 4 days ago. So that is on a Thursday, right? This is the major support, 61 cents. Okay, major support 61 cents. So let's take a look at what is revenue doing now and why revenue. Okay, now another way to identify support. Okay, support. Let me share with you. Just now I shared with you one way already, right? That the level is tested many times. So as long as the stock comes down, it retests that level. So you can go and look for stocks that is doing that, and that should be a very fine stock pick that you can trade and depend on. All right. So this is the other one that we traded last week. Okay, the stock price went down and broke this very important support level. Let me go to the weekly chart. There you can see this level, 81 cents was tested one time. Price struggle to go up here. Price test one time, price test 2 times, break up. And then it pulls back to retest, okay, undershoot and then fly up. This is a very important price for revenue. And last week, revenue tested this price, pierced it, but close above it. That was the clue for me. That is why I was interested to trade revenue based on this. You see, the market has fallen 4 consecutive weeks. A bounce must happen. Okay, no stock will go down one straight line unless corporate scandal. And also no stock will go up one straight line. Okay, so it is in a very, very oversold situation. Okay, so let's go to the daily chart. Now, this is where we picked last week. Can you see the consistency in applying the method? I saw the high volume coming into revenue. The candle is very deliciously fat. Okay, and therefore we muscle. And then today it continued to trade higher. So let's see how many percent are we up. No. Let's not count. Let's not count the chicken before the eggs are hatched. Okay, usually when I do that, I'm always jinx the stock. So I'm just gonna take it easy, but show you where do we sell. Okay, Bollinger Band. Pop. There you go. 106. Okay, if revenue can go to 106, we watch out for failure pattern. If there's high volume selling at 106, we get the hell out of revenue. Fantastic profit, 80 cent to 106, 20 cent, which is more than 20% profit already. Okay, hopefully it can go there. Okay, hopefully it can go there. Right, so this is one way. Current market, yeah, it's only for current market. It is not you use this method and you trade every time, every week, every month. It doesn't work this way. We are in a very depressed and oversold market, so this is the way we do it. Using the tools that we have, technical analysis. These are the few tools we use to find how do we trade it. Okay, so next week when the market bounce up, it is another way. Next month is another way. So it will not be always this way. Okay, so I hope you can understand this is how we do it. It is not always look out for one particular buy candle and you just wait. No, you need to be flexible in your approach. Learn how to read the stock. You need to learn how to read the stock so that you can forecast whether it is able to go up or not by looking at either the buyers are in control or the sellers are in control. That is the way we do it. Okay, let me see. Just now I remember I'm going to talk about a few stocks, right? Let me see. Oh shit, I forgot. Semiconductor, right? Okay. Franken, yeah. Okay. Franken, as you can see, if you compare Franken and okay, let me use this one. You can put side by side. You can put side by side. Okay. This is Franken. Now, those of you who do not have the real-time chart like this, it's free. Okay, this chart is supplied by ChartNexus, available on UOB Kay Hian. We've got 4 brokers that we work with: UOB Kay Hian, Kanaga, RHB, America. Okay, so any of the 4 brokers, they are using our chart, so you can feel free to open an account with them for free, and then you can use just like me. Okay. Franken, and then this one I want to compare with FP Group. So I was actually deciding between these 2 stocks, and finally I picked FP Group instead of Franken because the chart is easier to read. The chart is easier to read. Okay. Now, if you compare the last Friday, last Thursday buying candle, right? You can see that FP Group is convincingly higher the trading volume on the white candle, but for Franken, there was this bloody black candle that spoiled the soup. Okay, that spoiled the soup. Now, I'm very particular. So if a stock is stronger, the chart looks stronger, I will choose it instead of the usual Franken. I was also looking out for Tufu. Okay, Tufu. Right, Tufu. Same shit. This black candle spoiled the soup. Therefore, I opt to choose FP Group. So that is my reason, okay, for trading FP Group. It has got favorable candle and trading volume. All right. So top gloves and so on. Let's take a look. Yeah. Today I think the gloves company is worth a mention. Hatta is down. Hatta is down. Black Hawk down. Black Hawk down. Okay, it was very strong the whole day. Only the last hour it encountered selling. So if you pay attention to the candle, okay, this is selling. Okay, it's similar like this, similar to this. But there's one big difference here. Okay, there's one big difference here. I just want to share with you what's the big difference. Let me confirm. You hang on. Oh, I think mom post man this stock. Okay, take a look at this. This is what we call a bearish divergence. When Hatta is trading at 660 in March, earlier in March, okay, the RSI is at this level. And fast forward to today, when Hatta is trading at $697, 7 ringgit, RSI is trading at a lower level. That means the price goes higher, but the RSI is lower. This is what we call a bearish divergence. Bearish divergence. It means that the share price may be pulling back. Okay, it means that the share price may be pulling back, and you ought to watch out for it. Okay, you need to watch out. So the price may come back down. Come back to where? Come back to where? Everybody may ask. Come back to where? Here, the 20-day moving average first. Okay. Now, these are all very good example over here for me to show you. The chart is a little bit messy. Hope you get used to it. We'll talk about this. Now, this 20-day moving average acts as a support when the stock is in a trending mode. Now, all the gloves companies should be trending upwards. Okay, gloves companies should be trending upwards because their earnings outlook is only one word: solid. Okay, solid. So you can see that when Hatta pulls back, this is called pullback. Okay, it meet the 20-day moving average and support and bounce back up. Okay, bounce back up. So this is a very good support to show you. What about this? You can see that it goes through the 20-day. Okay, this is what I mean by overshoot the support and goes back up. Similarly here, overshoot the support and goes back up. So when you use moving average as a support, Fibonacci as a support, horizontal line as a support, make sure you understand the concept of undershoots and overshoots. Okay, no way the stock will nicely go there 70 cents, test and bounce and give you a chance to buy. Very, very, very rare, very rare. Okay, so you need to understand the concept of overshoot, undershoot, then you make use of it to your advantage. Okay, so today I'm not able to show you Fibonacci because none of the stock is trading there. Okay, so what I want to show you will be maybe 1 or 2 weeks time. Fibonacci may be a good time to use because the stock may have bounced up, hit certain Fibonacci as a resistance. There will be a more meaningful time to show you. So you watch out for my video next. Okay, now I've gone on for 1 hour. I think it's time to stop. Too long, all of you attention span gone. So I want to take this chance to highlight to you. Okay, there's 3 ways you can follow me. Follow Chan not me, Chan we have a team of traders. So you can like our Facebook page. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can join our Telegram group so that you will not miss any such broadcasts. I hope you learn a lot tonight. Okay, I also enjoy sharing with all of you because this is a very what you call that, enriching experience for me. Okay, to be able to conduct this webinar to the public. Usually, I only speak to the members. Okay, through online because I've been supporting them for 1 whole year. Okay, 1 whole year. Let me see where. Let me see whether I can show you or not. Right here. Okay, right here. So this is our private group. Okay, this is me. Okay, our Traders Club private group. So you can see under discussion. This is today very free to online because a lot of people work from home. So I was online with them all the way through to the closing. We were monitoring the price and real time. We were looking for stocks to buy. Okay, and then this is one news today that I share with everybody. So Tony Fernandez is back on Air Asia, but he said, hey, Air Asia may ground the airline. Wow, no longer flying, no. Suddenly everybody cannot fly. Okay. Okay, this is a very cold joke, very cold joke. So I apologize. I take back the word. Okay, he said focus on tech. So Air Asia may focus on tech, So he found opportunity in logistic and e-commerce sector. Now we talk about e-commerce, revenue comes to mind lah. Oh, so die must buy revenue. And this is what I do for all the members every Monday night. Okay. So this 21st of March, I was doing growth and revenue analysis with all of them. And then this is the week before. Okay, when the shit happened, when the virus got serious, a lot of company bankrupt. So no, sorry, when the stock market came down, so I highlighted okay that we need to focus on GDP growth, okay, high unemployment rate, and whether any company will go bankrupt because that will lead the whole economy into recession. Okay, and I walked through 2008 with them so that they understand what to expect and going forward, what kind of bounce or opportunity do we have so that all of them are prepared. Okay, and focus on gloves, guys. This is the article on glove makers to ramp up production. Okay, on 18th of March. So we no doubt we will be focusing on gloves like Hata. There is weakness. The price may be pulling back. Okay, we will look for a chance to buy Hata as well. Okay, best is that 20-day moving average line. Okay, whether overshoot or undershoot, we will look forward to buy it over there. And this is where we were talking about top glove opens Franken. And let me show you. See, top glove, we have been talking about it for a longest time. There you go. This is the most important week webinar this year. Okay, because on 24th of February, I already highlighted that prepare for the bearish March. Before the market sell off in March, already all of us are prepared. Okay, so most of the stocks that we hold, we wanted to sell into the earnings season so that we got light into March because actually this is a very obvious pattern I share with you tonight. Okay, now in a calendar year from January to December, you need to break it down to 3 months each. Okay, so March, you have got June, you have got September, you got December. So every quarter there will be earnings results. Okay, so our job as trader, short-term swing trader, we look out for stocks that is expected to give positive and better earnings this coming quarter. So once you got into those stocks, when the result is out, you sell into strength, sell into rally. Okay, because after the earnings is out, the stock will pop up, and then a lot of amateur traders will or investor, those who never follow closely one, because the news say or make more money, they go and chase after the share price. So they buy at a high. So we need to take the chance to sell to them, and then we get out of the stock. Then after earnings, usually the stock price will consolidate and will not move one straight line up. Okay, So after that, we wait for the next 2 months, 3 months, and then get back into the stock again. So this is the pattern that we try to repeat every single quarter. Okay. So this is just a little bit of introduction to you, what we do at ChartNexus. So if you are interested or you are keen, contact us via Facebook, contact us at the YouTube channel over here, so my admin can assist you to see how you can join our community in this lockdown period. Okay, lockdown period. Okay, so with that, I've come to the end of this webinar. Show you a little bit of tricks on how to you analyze your stocks, okay, on support line using moving average, MACD, RSI. So hopefully these skills can help you going forward, and I will see you at the next webinar. Thank you very much for your attendee. Thank you very much for your participation. So I will see you soon. Bye. Stay safe, everybody. Wash hand more often. Bye. So I end meeting.